Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, May 27, 2015, 1:58 a.m. Birmingham. Topic: murder rate skyrockets in Maryland. And let's talk about that and why it's going up so sharply. Just this month, it's up way over 100%. I don't remember the number, but it's way over. It could be as high as 200% just this month in Maryland. And why is it up? Because Sharpton and Obama aren't police. They need to stay out of it, okay? But let me tell you what's going on. When you see these things happen, crime rates start going through the roof. You have 1.1 million cops on the street in this country, and then you have another 100 to maybe 200,000 other people who can make arrests. This is including FBI, CIA, Homeland, and things like this. But we're not talking about the secret police that the black ops involved with Jade Helm and maybe Blackwater. We don't know those numbers, but crime rates going through the roof. And this is a purpose-driven, sad, and but it's the truth. It's purpose driven, and it's to bring this country down, and it's to bring it down quickly. What do you think would happen if half the cops called in tomorrow with the blue flu, and the next day, and the next, and the next? What would you think would happen if all of them called in the blue flu for the next 10 days or 2 weeks or the next month? Crime would rise 1,000%, maybe 2,000%. Believe me, when people are not managed and watched, they go and do what they want to do completely unabated. No one there to slow them down, no one there to caution, to stop, to arrest. There's no one there. So then what do? You call in the National Guard. Well, the National Guard are not trained as police officers. They may carry guns, and they may put in a weekend every 6 weeks and maybe 2 weeks every year, but they're still not trained to do a job. So then what do? Then you call in some black ops programs. Maybe you call in the military first. Who knows? But I'm going to tell you where this is headed, all of it. Number one, in Ferguson and in Maryland, Obama should have shut his mouth. It's not any of his business to try to micromanage everything that happens involving a black man. In both cases, the black men had arrest records. One tried to murder a cop. There's evidence of it. And he got shot, and Obama went up and paraded around, showing himself off, condemning the cops in Ferguson. And then here comes this other little skank idiot that's running around trying to do the same thing, follow the leader. Sharpton needs to stay out of it. He's not a cop either. All he's good for is suing people. Sharpton and Jackson, that's all they do. They sue people for a living. They never worked. They don't know what a job is. That's why every few years they sue a major corporation. Let me get back on the subject. Keep this up, and you're going to have morale so low in the police departments, you will find that they're not going to hurry to a call, because if they get a call, Maryland, 125 Main Street. There's a burglary in progress, and it's nighttime. The people are at home. That makes it a Class A felony, shoot to kill. Okay? But yet you get there, there's 30 to 50 guys out in the streets waiting for the police to arrive. And they all got their little cameras out, their cell phones out, taking pictures and video. Police can't do their jobs when they're acting like a bunch of hoodlums out there. And that's what they are. And they're doing it because Obama and Sharpton said to do it. When you stick your nose into something that's none of your business, then you're creating the effect that it's okay. So you do it. So these idiots run around. So then the police have to have backups for the police. And then the backups have to have backups for them. Well, you got 40 cops at one house for a burglary. Then across town, you got blacks killing blacks. All the cops on the other side of town. Y'all need to think about this. What's going on? What's going to happen when you have to have the big guns to come in? When I say big guns, I don't mean smarter than cops. I don't mean better than cops. I mean meaner than hell people. I mean martial law. I mean Blackwater. I mean Jade Helm. When they're called in, they don't screw around. They shoot to kill. They don't ask questions. And it's going to be allowed when you let things go crazy by keeping this up. If you keep pushing the cops away, then they will turn and go away. No one else has the qualifications these cops have on the streets. No one has that type of qualification. They're not trained for it. They don't know what to do except point and shoot and kill. What this is leading to, number one, this country is the last holdout as far as falling to and under the control of the UN. And under the UN, what do they want? They want the New World Order. And the UN is here. You see them parading up and down some highways now. But the New World Order, when that happens, prior to that, you'll have martial law, and you'll have it in this country. You'll have to have it because this country will not give up its freedom. It will have to be taken from them, and a lot of people will be killed in the progress. You will have the Minutemen, the Oath Keepers. You have so many people pouring out of their houses to protect their own community, their street, their town, their state. Far more than you can imagine. Far more than Blackwater. Far more than Jade Helm. Far more than the cops have. And far more than the National Guard have. You have citizens to protect this country. If you let it go at that, they'll protect it in the same manner cops would. But if you run off the cops, then the end result is martial law. Now, when we fall under the New World Order, guess what? Read Revelations chapter 13, verse 16 through 18. He caused all, both great and small, free and bond, rich and poor, to receive a mark in his hand or his forehead, that he may not buy or sell, say he, without the mark. You have come under the thumb of the Antichrist. You're under his control 100%. And if you're not, then you're killed. This is not where you want to go, okay? As long as we are here, we're keeping the Antichrist out. So let the cops do their jobs. Quit your uproaring. Don't let that doggone law come in from the Muslims. Sharia, don't let the Hispanics come in from the South and bring in the drug cartels. Don't do it. You're inviting them by not stepping down and let the cops do their job. Jody of Expoz.